What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to Saturday night's late night agenda. I don't know about you guys, but the weekends feel really, really long whenever we have to wait till Monday to see the Reds play. As we know, the Merseyside derby is coming up. It is another must-win game. And thankfully for us, results again this weekend have gone in our favour so far. So I feel like I've said this a lot, but we need to capitalise on it. And if we do win our two games in hand, with the way the fixtures have gone this weekend, we'd only be 6 points behind Newcastle. And as we know, we've got Newcastle coming up. We've got Manchester United coming up. So big, big games in the season. And I hope that we can get some vein of form together before we play those games. And it has to start on Monday night, of course, against Everton. Now, look, you know the story by now. I want you guys to let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Drop a like on the video. And of course, if you haven't already hit the subscribe button, please do. Right, let's get into it. So, as of today, I woke up and I read an article and this is what it said. Jurgen Klopp is reportedly contemplating, in exclamation marks, a potential exit from Liverpool this summer amid increasing pressure on Carlo Ancelotti at Real Madrid. The claim comes courtesy of El Nacional, so probably a little vacation to Bullshit Island here as normal. Via Goal, with Los Blancos said to have already contacted the German tactician over the head coach's role should the Italian fail to win a major trophy this term. Now, obviously, Barcelona are leading the Liga at the minute. Real Madrid currently taking, or underway, I should say, at this moment in time in the Club World Cup final. So I don't know if that counts as a big trophy for Carlo Ancelotti or not, but ultimately it'll probably be the Champions League because that's what Real Madrid count as the big trophy, and we are in their way. So look, for me, the article goes on, by the way, and I should probably give you the whole story so we can all laugh at it together. Even more remarkably, the Catalan-based outlet El Nacional have alleged that Jurgen Klopp has told the incumbent Champions League holders to sign both Jude Bellingham and Kylian Mbappe. You know, Klopp, who's been working on Jude Bellingham to Liverpool for at least 18 months, 2 years now, apparently just chuck all that out the window. Doesn't matter about his contract extension that he signed, and he's already told Real Madrid, do you know what, lads? Get me Jude Bellingham and a young fella by the name of Kylian Mbappe. You may not have heard of him, but I'm telling you, he's the next big thing in world football. Where do these people get these stories from? Like, do they just sit there, throw a load of names into a hat, pull them all out and then go, okay, let's make up a story out of this? Because nobody in their right mind would ever see Jurgen Klopp at Real Madrid anyway, regardless of the situation with Carlo Ancelotti. It's just not his type of club. We know Jurgen Klopp doesn't like to go in and, be the favourite. He likes to go and be the underdog. He likes to go in and turn teams around. And Real Madrid are the most decorated team in European football. I don't know how many Liga titles they've won, but I'm sure it's not an insignificant amount. And I just don't think that they would be able to offer Jurgen Klopp this stability. And that's before we even talk about the fact that he has a contract at Liverpool Football Club, a contract that he extended recently enough. So, again, to me, this is just more destabilising tactics coming out of the Spanish side. But interestingly enough, as was pointed out here, it's a Catalan-based one, meaning the Barcelona part of the world. So not really a Real Madrid-friendly media outlet who are looking to shithouse us in this scenario. I don't know. I laugh at these things, I do, but I can't not mention it because, it's probably the biggest story of the day. So I said I'd have to bring it to you guys anyway, but I'm sure you'll agree with me. It's absolute nonsense and there's nothing here for us to worry about. Look, Kylian Mbappe would be brilliant, and I'm sure he will end up at Real Madrid, but we all know where Jude Bellingham's going. And I've seen a few pieces today as well that suggest and agree with me that one season out of the Champions League wouldn't be a catalyst for him to say, no, I'm not coming to Liverpool. Yes, he will need to be convinced that we are going to rebuild, that Jurgen Klopp is going to build a midfield around him, and that Jude Bellingham will be able to fulfill all of his ambitions, which I believe one of them may be to win a Ballon d'Or. Be very nice if he could do that at Liverpool. But most importantly, and this is where, it hasn't escaped my notice, with Naby Keita most likely to disappear in the summer, a number 8 shirt's going to become available. And I don't know about you good people, but for me, I can't think of a more worthy person to take that shirt than Jude Bellingham. So again, we can not worry about El Nacional stuff. But one interesting thing I did think was, in the worst case scenario, like the very, 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 very worst case scenario, and there was a grain of truth to this, and Jurgen Klopp, for whatever reason, did leave Liverpool, I wouldn't be against just swapping the managers, right? Now, look, I am Klopp in. I love Klopp. Nobody else in the world better than Jurgen Klopp to manage Liverpool. I want him at the club for as long as he wants to be here. But if he did, I mean, I wouldn't mind a little bit of Carlo at Liverpool. I know that he's managed Everton, but he was linked with the job before Jurgen Klopp, and he is a world-class manager. But anyway, these are situations we don't have to worry about, my friends, because as I said, it belongs on a certain island. I don't know where the island is, by the way. We should probably figure that out, shouldn't we? Anyway, look, let's move on to Joel Matip. And there has been a piece today coming out from Football Insider. And we've spoken to you guys, or I've spoken to you guys, I should say, about Neil Jones' piece that suggested that Liverpool would be I think it was Neil Jones. Yeah, I'm going to go with Neil Jones. If it was somebody else, I apologise. I'm sure you'll clear it up for me in the comments. But the report was that Liverpool are willing to sell Joel Matip in the summer. It's kind of interesting because he'd only have 1 year left on his contract at the club. And he's 32 years of age now, so I can get it from our perspective, but I had wondered how much Liverpool would potentially look for Joel Matip. My own guess was about 8 to 12 million quid, but according to Football Insider, Liverpool are willing to accept a £15 million offer for Joel Matip in the summer. The defender turns 32 in August, as they say, and will be in the final year of his contract. So, is that a bit lofty? 15 million quid for a 32-year-old centre-back with 1 year left on his deal? Well, look, if you're talking about somebody who's played at the highest level, he's retired from international football, so you don't have to worry about that side of it. I guess I still think it's a little bit on the high side, if I'm being honest with you. For me, Joel Matip, I think it's the right time for him to move on. I would have personally looked to have shipped Joe Gomez on as well. You know, full disclosure, I'm not going to lie. Joe Gomez, Curtis Jones, just not going to cut it for me at Liverpool. So, you know, let's wait and see there. But Joel Matip, 50 million. What are we saying? It sounds a little bit high to me, but you know, I thought I'd bring it to you guys anyway because it is something that we've discussed on videos before. A couple of other bits and pieces that I've seen today as well. Some more like digs coming in towards Jordan Henderson, which I don't agree with. I think Jordan Henderson knows himself that he hasn't been up to his brilliant best, but it was interesting to hear him say after the World Cup that it probably has affected him a little bit more than he thought. So, you know, where do we stand with our captain with regards to minutes moving forward? Will he play against Everton on Monday? There's a lot of speculation that he will, particularly with Thiago potentially, and I have to say potentially because as of yet, I've not heard a confirmation that he's 100% out of the squad, but without Thiago, you probably have to have Henderson in there. I mean, look, I'm going to be honest with you and say moving forward, I don't know if Jordan Henderson will have a starting 11 role at Liverpool Football Club. Certainly will have a big part to play in the squad, but look, I'm already getting nervous, lads. I won't lie to you. Monday is a massive game. And with the fact that Newcastle drew today, with the fact that obviously Arsenal have dropped points, although that's not really, you know, we're not looking that high up the league table. And United with a difficult away game against Leeds. It is all there for us. But again, we have to show some fight and we have to go out against Everton on Monday and keep them in the relegation zone where, look, let's be honest, we all think that they belong. So let me know your thoughts. And of course, we will be in a watch along over on Monday here on, well, actually over on our Twitch channel. You'll find the link to that in the description. So that is it for me tonight, my friends. I hope you're all having a wonderful weekend. I'm counting down the hours to Monday. Big game. I always look out for the United game and the Everton game when the fixtures come out. I'm not really arsed about City. Never have been, never will be. But these are the two games for me that make or break the season with regards to bragging rights. So I look forward to chatting with you guys tomorrow and tomorrow night's video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.